Far to the east lies the Middle Kingdom, the homeland of great thinkers and incredible artists. The land of mighty rivers, majestic mountains, and mysterious forests. The legendary temple of South Shaolin first appeared here hundreds of years ago. Its inhabitants perfected their ancient techniques for centuries, training the body, mind, and soul every day. Fearless monks defended the temple from both ruthless bandits and the terrible forces of darkness. But their greatest challenge was the invasion of the Wuku, pirates from the east who landed on the country's southern shores. When the government, mired in corruption, was unable to withstand the enemy's assault, the Shaolin monks decided to break their own rules and help. Joining forces with the Imperial Army, the monks managed to defeat the Wuku troops at the cost of many of their own lives. Victorious, the monks returned to their monastery and life went back to normal in the coastal towns. However, for the young fisherman Wei Cheng and his village, trouble followed trouble, seemingly without end.
Bandits again in less than a month. I must find Grandfather. He probably went to fight them on his own again. at once. You are no match for them. Oh, you bastard!
Wei Cheng lay bleeding to death in the middle of his plundered village. This was how our story would have ended if the Buddhist monks hadn't arrived in time. Making a stretcher out of their staffs, they placed Wei Cheng on it and carried him for several days, until they finally reached one of the local fortified houses.
You have awoken at last. I am glad that my potions were able to help, for you were barely breathing when they brought you here.
Who are you? How did I end up here?
We are the monks of South Shaolin. I am Master Zhong Fei. On my left is Master Guan Li, the leader of our group, and Master Xuan Pai, his right-hand man.
You are in our camp in an abandoned Tulu, not far from your village. Our scouts found you among the ruins and brought you here.
Thank you. My name is Wei Cheng. My grandfather was beside me in the village. Did he survive?
I am sorry. We arrived when it was all over, and the village was nothing but a smoking ruin. You were the only survivor.
Monsters. I will hunt them down and kill each and every one of them.
Do you really think that these are normal bandits?
We are sorry to bring you such sad news, but at least you are safe now. You are recovering quickly, and will be able to return to your relatives soon. Do you have somewhere to go?
I lost my parents when I was still a child, and my grandfather raised me. The rest of my family lived in the same village.
Fate has been harsh to you, Wei Cheng. We will wait until you are fully healed and then decide what to do. They cannot just toss you out onto the street.
Lu Haibo asked you to see him.
If you need any help during the battle, just call for me. I'm not Master Zheng Lung, of course, but I can certainly fight as well as you.
Hello, Wai Jin. My name is Lu Haibo.
You don't look like a monk.
Huh. You're a sharp one. I am but a poor merchant, as well as the captain of the ship Sparrow Feather. We will meet the monks in the south, in the Fujian province.
The same place where the Temple of South Shaolin is located?
That's right. They needed a ship to get over to Zhenjiang. I didn't take any money for the service and ended up staying with them. I look after the weapons and help them get where they need to go. I don't have a crew right now, so the monks themselves are helping me sail the ship. The first combat sailors of Shaolin in the world.
I guess you have some balls, lad, and you can stand up for yourself. However, you must start using your chi in combat. Follow me, and I will teach you how to achieve it. Let us start with focusing on the internal power within you. Try to feel how it flows within your whole body, filling every part of you. Now, go ahead with one of the strokes, but keep it slow. Try to get all of your energy in it. You're a quick study, Wei Cheng, aren't you? Good job.
Wei Chang, since you have Brother Zheng Lung has gone to the Temple of the Late Plum on Putuo Shan. We haven't heard from him in a while, and Lu Haibo is planning to sail after him. Can you help him?
Dr. Zhongfei told me that I need to move more.
Thank you. That would be a huge help. You'll meet Zheng Lung at the same time. He's one of the best South Shaolin warriors.
Swan Pai.
I'll go and check the hold, since we recently developed a rat problem. I will wait here for you.
Who are you trying to...
These are herbal potions. Hurry up. I want to leave before noon.
Strange. The gates are broken. The temple has been attacked. We must find Zhanglong.
This isn't a temple, it's a pile of useless crap. Well, did you morons find it?
We've gone through everything, even the toilets, but it's nowhere to be found.
Shit. Finish off the monks and this lowlife then, bird.
Who are you calling a lowlife? Shi Changlong?
That's right. You must be the fisherman.
Yes, my name is Wei Cheng. Shi Guanli has sent me and Liu Haibo to get you. Looks like this Hulk has beaten the crap out of you.
That was only round one. However, I must admit that their leader is quick. Let's head to the ship before Li Haibo starts complaining again that we're dawdling.
Zhenglong, did you find out anything?
The monks themselves haven't heard anything, but the Wuku still left behind a few hints. It seems that at least 2 clans are operating in this region, Red Clan, which attacked Wei Cheng's village, and Green Clan, which we confronted just now. We don't yet know if they are connected.
Wait. Did you say Wuku?
That's right. Japanese pirates have reappeared on the shores of the Middle Kingdom, although their attacks are still very infrequent.
But you had crushed... I don't care if they're bandits or another Wuku invasion. I want to help you fight them.
First, it's too early to talk about a full-scale invasion. There are different theories about what is happening, and our group was sent here to find the answer. Second, if we need help with fishing, we will be sure to call for you.
Fishing? Hey, I fight better than you do.
Yeah, pull the other one. How would a simple fisherman know how...
Staff fighting was a skill passed down through the generations in my family, as well as fishing. Grandfather didn't have time to teach me everything, but it was enough to defend our village from bandits. It'll certainly be enough to knock the teeth out of those filthy pirates.
I've seen him fight, Guanli. His technique is weak, but he has enough strength and endurance for two. Plus, you know yourself that few survive with such wounds as his. As much as I respect our teacher, there is more at work here than in fusion.
And he can kill a pirate by grabbing him by the mustache. What if the pirate doesn't have a mustache?
Fine. An extra staff won't hurt.
I won't let you down.
Well, Wei Cheng, it is about time for you to fight alongside the true monks of Shaolin. Whenever you're ready to learn something new, I will be there for you to show some of our combat techniques.
Master Guanli was right. It's the Wuku.
I thought nobody would ever come to my aid. Thank you. You'll have to hire some burly guys with weapons. What is the Emperor doing about all this?
The Wuku have occupied a small village north of here.
I thought every day...
Silent. The plan once.
It shall be certainly...
bastard did this to them.
What is this? Another bothersome peasant coming to get revenge for his dishonored sister?
Do you always talk this much? Or only when—
How dare—
We've beheaded one of the Wuku gang and forced them to flee. I'm afraid that this is only the beginning, so don't let your guard down.
You were a great help, Wei Cheng. Well done.
This doesn't cancel out the fact that he engaged their leader without waiting for us. I gave you clear instructions, fisherman, and you disobeyed me.
And you weren't here, and he could have escaped.
We had completely surrounded the village, so he had nowhere to run. That was the whole point of the plan.
There is great power inside you, Wei Cheng, but it is held back by your rage and hunger for revenge. I can take you under my wing and teach you everything that I know. But you must promise to obey Master Guan Li and I, and not let anger control you.
All right, I promise.
Our heroes didn't get to celebrate their victory for long. The Red Wuku clan, which had disappeared after attacking Wei Cheng's village, suddenly reappeared in the south of the province. Teams led by the warrior in a white mask swept through the helpless villages, leaving behind only smoking ruins and mounds of ash.
Wei Cheng, you don't look so good. Are you having nightmares again?
Yes, it's always the same one. I'm in the village again during the Wuku attack, surrounded by fire, death, and screams. And there stands a warrior in red armor and a white mask. Guan Li says that we are on the right path, and we'll be able to track him very soon, although he continues to elude us thus far.
This clan is much more organized. According to the sparse reports, their leader acts more like a war chief than a pirate.
I don't care what he's like. When we finally reach him, I will tear out his heart with my bare hands and feed it to the dogs.
You need a distraction, and I happen to have some good news. You have learned much from me over the past few weeks, but it is time for you to see certain things that we teach only in South Shaolin. Let us go outside. This fighting style is called Southern Elements. It allows you to use your chi to perform incredibly powerful hits. The second move unleashes the full power of your weapon over the head of your enemy. The third move throws your opponent into the air. Now go ahead and try.
What is it, Shunpai?
I'm trying to write in my free time. I'm recording all our travels and adventures. Perhaps something worthwhile will come out of it at the end. There's plenty about you in there. You should check sometime that I haven't made anything up.
I'll go and check the hold, since we recently developed a rat problem. I will wait here for you.
Who are you trying to trick, Bienvenue? You have boxes of wine down there, not rats.
These are herbal potions. Hurry up. I want to leave before noon.
Strange. The gates are broken. The temple has been attacked. We must find Zhanglong.
Yeah!
This is...
We've gone through every...
Who...
That's right.
Yes, my name is Wei Cheng. Shi Guanli has sent me and Liu Haibo to get you. Looks like this Hulk has beaten the crap out of you.
That was only round one. However, I must admit that their leader, despite fighting with the grace of a drunk pelican, possesses superhuman strength. Quick, let's head to the ship before Li Haibo starts complaining again that we're dawdling.
What bastard did this to them?
is this? How?
the Wuku came here. It's not safe to leave the relic here, especially since I killed its protector. I'll take it with me and show the others. There was no horde, but we managed to find this object. It seems to be made out of jade and looks very old.
The pirates probably wanted to sell it to a collector. At the peak of the Wuku power, a huge number of holy relics from plundered temples ended up in the hands of the rich.
It's definitely a serious item, since it was guarded by quite an aggressive ghost. Those Taoist priests love nothing more than summoning spirits and casting spells.
Interesting. Shuanpai, can you find out anything about this temple and relic? I don't want to wake up one morning with some demon eating my eyeballs.
I will try, but my collection of books is quite limited. I will let you know if I find anything.
Listen up, everyone. As you've probably noticed, the local authorities are still doing nothing.
As if it's ever been otherwise.
That's true. However, we have received a letter from an official named Wang Taixin. He has arrived from the capital to act as the censor. Are still limited, but his spies have discovered the location of the Wuku base. It is in a coastal cave not far from Wei Cheng's village.
They have been hiding right under our noses this whole time. We must go at once, before their leader eludes us once again.
It's pitch dark and...
A good idea. Let's this...
Excellent plan.
Shuanpai, are you alright?
It appears that the pirates found out about this passage and set a trap in the water. The blade has gone straight into my stomach.
Damn. I must call for help. Maybe the others haven't launched the attack yet.
I'll be alright. You can do it.
are you?
I was not going anywhere.
Wait, you're a woman? There you are.
I was...
Wait.
I am sorry for burning down your village. I had no choice. A few years ago, a bloodthirsty tyrant appeared in my homeland, who had decided to conquer the whole country. My father stood against him, and fell by the walls of our castle, together with our whole clan. I wanted to launch myself at my foes and die for my family's honor. But I realized that if I died, so would the memory of our clan. I gathered a handful of samurai most loyal to my father and went into exile. I swore that one day I would restore our clan.
A fascinating story, but what does it have to do with the murder of hundreds of people?
Your deaths were supposed to pay Fudo for the resurrection of my clan. Forgive me, father. I have failed.
Before she died, she said that someone called Fudo promised to resurrect her family in exchange for people's lives.
Fudo is a Japanese deity, believed to cast out demons with fire. I have never heard of people making sacrifices to him, especially human ones.
Do you think we're dealing with a cult?
I don't know yet, but something tells me that there is a person behind the name.
Master Zhongfei, I would like to speak to you. You have taught me a lot since I've been with you. How to move during a fight, how to strike, how to center my chi, how to breathe, and even how to fall correctly. I've almost completed all the tasks set by Master Guanli, from defending villages to washing these blasted floors.
And now you want to take the monastic vows and become a student monk. Am I right? I won't argue with that. You're quick to learn, you train hard, and already fight better than many Shaolin monks. Yet I have one question for you. You have finally gotten revenge on the person who killed your grandfather and burned down your village. How do you feel now?
For me, she was evil incarnate. Every day, I imagined how I would take her life with my own hands. I wanted her nearest and dearest, people I never met, to die a painful death. You probably expect me to say that her murder didn't change anything, that I don't feel any better, and other such banalities. However, I do feel better. Although not because I got my revenge. She was only human. She committed all these murders because she was unable to accept her father's death. I feel better because I was able to discard my hate towards her, and feel sorry that she is dead.
You have changed much since we first met, Wei Chang. Well, I agree.
Wei Chang swore not to drink wine, eat meat, commit adultery, or kill. However, the Shaolin warriors were allowed to break the last commandment if they were in mortal danger. Apart from renouncing worldly pleasures, Wei Chang also had to forswear his common name and take on a new monastic name. Thus, Wei Chang went from being a simple fisherman to being the monk Dao Kung.
Teacher Zhongfei, why is my new name so similar to Dao Shan's name?
The name of every new Shaolin monk is made up of 3 parts. The first, She, indicates that the monk belongs to our temple. We don't usually pronounce that part. The second part is taken from a strict order of names described 300 years ago in the poem by Abbot Fuyu. It is the same for all the students of one teacher, so my followers are always called Dao. The third part is unique for every monk. and is made up by the teacher. Let's move on to more pressing matters. Now that you are one of us, not many people know of it, and even less can do it. It is based on being able to completely control your chi. We usually start teaching it after months of preparation and meditation, but we don't have enough time right now. This technique is called the 3 ground seals. Unlike southern elements, it works best when fighting against several opponents. This style drastically differs from everything you have gotten used to. Earth Seals allows us to use chi for an indirect effect on your foes. The first seal is the Seal of Harmony. It weakens your enemy's defenses. The second seal is the Seal of Levity, which lifts up. Finally,
I'll have to force my way through the grass. dare to poke their noses in here again.
Wong Tai-shin, the official who told us the location of the Wuku base, has sent us another letter. He congratulates us on our victory and thanks us for helping the local residents while the head of the province does nothing.
Gratitude doesn't make a meal.
It would be better if he sent in the army.
Wong Tai-shin is just the censor, and censors don't send out armies. He can only arrest those guilty of incompetence or corruption. The official also says that the situation is more complicated than it seems at first glance. He has invited me to his temporary residence in Hongzhou to discuss it in person. Zhang Lu and Dao Kung will accompany me.